Strip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassstrip.com. That's Bluegrass Strip Wellness and Aesthetics. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
Back out here on the Cool Hits Sports Network, but captains have made their way out of the field, and we're going to try to read a little body language here. Of course, the captains, the same for the Raiders all season long. They can't get numbers for Bell County. Coaches exchange handshakes, players handshakes, and trying to get a Grease Carter. You kind of want to defer this and maybe get an early turnover, maybe even try an onside kick, one of those things. Referee giving out instructions. Grease Carter will call it. They are the visitors. East Carter with the call. Here comes the flip, and East Carter has won the toss. And it looks like they have deferred to the second half. So Bell County in that powerful offense led by Thomas will take the field first. East Carter will kick off as they switch sides, and smoke comes out of the inflatable over here to our right, the Bell County Bobcats helmet, and down here to our left, East Carter with those flags. And I'll tell you, the support that Grayson has brought here, two long lines of fans and students ready to welcome these Raiders for this regional championship game. East Carter trying to win their second in 3 years. So Bell County has made their way into that tunnel. And flags are flying, and here come the Raiders. A lot on the line tonight. Winner will punch their ticket to the Final Four next week. And Bell County over here to the far right. East Carter will be going left to right in the all-white tops, white helmets, navy blue pants. If you're East Carter, do you start out the game with an onside kick? I think it's something that you will. And here comes the Bobcats. Waiting on a cannon or fireworks or something to go off, and nothing. So that's interesting. Waiting to, they kind of got the fog machine over there, and I think it's going to take a while for that to clear. No wind, very damp conditions, very high humidity, and that smoke's not going anywhere. So field clears of students, and they're going to kind of break down that inflatable. Student sections will take their place. Of course, Bell County will take the field first, like we may have. I believe we're going to get a prayer, so we will join them.
Lord, your love is by your hope and your need. I put my trust in you. Deliver us from the hands of the evil.
So had a little prayer there. There was a tragedy earlier this week down here at Bell County High School. They lost one of their students in a car accident, so our prayers go out to them. And we know that is an extremely tough situation, and we know how the communities are here in Eastern Kentucky. They're very high or tight-knit, and everybody knows everybody. So when, something like that happens, it's very impactful and heavy on the heart. So class act by both teams, the moment of silence and a prayer, and each quarter even participated in it. So, and I didn't think anything less would happen if it's a Coach Champlin coach team. So each quarter will kick this ball off. They're going to go from left to right, back deep to receive, still waiting for the return team for Bell County to take the field. You're going to hear me huff and puff a little bit. I'm kind of dealing with a little something respiratory. Plus, you can't breathe up here. There's no air up here. It's not good for big boys. And I'm looking around, and I'm not the only one here that's big boy. So East Carter's been waiting on this all week. Of course, had a departure from the school at 10 a.m. and took a trip over to Pritchard Elementary and the middle school, and all the students came out. It's just been the vibe throughout Grayson all week long has been electric, and we are just 3 seconds away from beginning this game that could punch the ticket to the Final Four next week for the Raiders. Bell County was untraditional return look. 6 up man, which makes me think they think that East Carter may onside kick this, which they may. And only one guy back deep, so Carter's got this one teed up. Takes a couple of steps off to his left, hand in the air, approaches, and we're underway here in Long Mountain. The kick goes straight down the middle of the field, hits at the 7, and it's fielded by Bell County return man, who gets across the 30, and he's still loose. He's still dragging tacklers, and he gets all the way out to the 40-yard line. Good field position for Bell County to start their first drive of the night. East Carter had him wrapped up around the 25. He broke a couple of tackles, just couldn't get him to the ground. That's going to be the key of the night. East Carter's going to have to tackle well if they're going to get out of here with a win. 1st and 10, Bell County. Wishbone Power I. That's the identity that Coach Dudley has made in the second all-time winningest coach in Kentucky history and multiple state champion. I formation starting out. It's a toss over the left to Thomas. Thomas cuts it up, puts his foot in the ground. He's got a lot of room, crosses midfield, gets into Raider territory down to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Bell County. A gain of 17 on the first play. Briar Holbrook there to knock him down, but not after the chains move again. Just kind of got to settle in here a little bit. East Carter needs to calm down a little bit. They seem a little tight, so just settle in here, kind of weather the first few minutes. Same formation, goal line formation. Tight. Handoff straight up the middle, goes to Thomas, being very patient. This time the Raiders do a really good job of just limiting him to about 3 yards. He gets down to the Raider 40, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7. Isaac Messer coming from the backside to run down Thomas. Bring him down to the turf, so it'll bring up, they're going to give him 4, which is a favorable spot. I believe he was down to the 41. They're going to give him the 40, so it'll be 2nd and 6. 10:52 left in this opening quarter in this regional championship game. I formation. Toss over the right. Goes to Thomas. Thomas cuts up in the middle of the field, and good tackling there. Here comes a late flag. Right in the middle of the field. He's not going to have the first down. I'll bring up a 3rd down, but it looks like we're going to back this one up. This looks like a hold. Cody Sammons on the tackle, and it's a hold on Bell County. Of course, you will accept this one and bring him back. It looked like maybe Isaac Messer and a Bell County offensive lineman kind of got tangled up there a little bit. They were kind of wrestling way behind the play, and that's where the flag came in at. So it'll make what was a 2nd and 6, a 2nd and 14 for Bell County. They're going to actually make it 2nd and 15. So the holding call must have happened 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage because the scoreboard to my left actually says 2nd and 16. So it wasn't from the original spot. It was from the spot of the foul. 2nd and 16. It's a huge, huge sequence here for East Carter. You cannot let them convert this. Pistol formation now for Bell County. It's a pistol full house. Handoff straight up the middle goes to Thomas, and Thomas is wrapped up and thrown to the ground after a short gain. It'll bring up 3rd and long. Isaac Messer, and Briar Holbrook got him there. Otter in on the tackle also. Ball's going to be spotted at the Raider 46, 3rd and 12. First possession for Bell County here. 9:46, clock's rolling, opening quarter. Pistol full house. Now man motions out. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Handoff. No, it's a play fake. Now rolling off to his right. Nobody's open. Throws down the field, and I believe the catch was made over on the far sideline. If it was, it'll be really close to a first down. I'm not sure if he's going to have just a, nah. It's going to be a 4th and really short, depending on the spot. It's right at the first down marker. And they may measure this. I'm not sure. I believe they're going to just call it 4th down. 4th and inches for Bell County. Can East Carter hold that front line? 4th and 1. Ball's at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Less than 6 inches probably. Anything other than a quarterback sneak here would be surprising. Yeah, big, heavy set. 2 double tight ends. Snap, handoff goes to Thomas, and he's stuffed at the line, but he may just barely get it as Potter and Isaac Messer in there to get him. He'll have it. It'll be a gain of 1 and 1 only. 1st and 10, Bell County. .13 left opening quarter. Down the field goes Bell County. These quarters kind of got to weather this storm again. And Bell County's really hyped up. They're at home. It's regional championship. Now in that wishbone formation. Handoff. Goes the second man through. Breaks the tackle. It's Thomas. He's going to get inside the 25. I believe actually they're going to mark it at the 25. So they're going to give him maybe 5. There we go, 2nd and 5. Carter on the stop there. Handoff goes to Thomas again, straight up the middle, and East Carter's done a really good job of just trying to keep him in front of him. And this may be another Bell County first down, and it is. 1st and 10, the ball will be spotted right at the Raider 20. They need to get to the 21. They got there. 1st and 10, Bell County. Try to get some names here on some kids. As the rain begins to fall again, I thought it was safe. I was kind of standing outside the canopy. That was a mistake. 1st and 10, Bell County. A very heavy set. 2 tight ends, wing T formation. Handoff goes to Thomas, and there's whistles, and they're going to get a false start on the Bobcat. So we'll bring up 1st and 15. Clock continues to run. They'll bring up 1st and 15. Ball we spotted at the Raider 25. But they finally got some names. It's tough to get some service down here. Burnett under center. Wishbone formation. Handoff straight up the middle of the fullback. He's got a lot of room as he's going to get back to release the original line of scrimmage. Kind of fooled the Raiders there a little bit as they were in that containment as they had edge rushers trying to keep Thomas in the pocket and making him have to cut up field. It'll cost them there at least 5 yards. 7:18 left in opening quarter. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Perfect for East Carter. Not necessarily, you still don't have the ball, but you're making them work for it. These are not 20-second, 25-second drives. Burnett, handoff, goes to Thomas. He puts his foot in the ground, and he's leveled by Briar Holbrook, and Salmon gets him right at the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to have a lot of room there, but Briar Holbrook just kind of stuck that paw out and tripped him up, and Holbrook finished him off, and he'll bring up 3rd and long for Bell County. I'm trying to get an update here. Sayre has scored 7-0. Sayre leads over Raceland. 3rd and long for Bell County. Burnett under center. Goal line formation. Handoff goes to Thomas, and he's wrapped up at the line. No gain. It'll bring up 4th and long. 4th and about 5, maybe 6. I don't know the special teams. I look at the stats. This is not a field goal. They're not going to kick any field goals. Huge play here for both teams. Each Carter gets a stop here. You could probably run the rest of the first quarter off just by running 3 plays as we enter underneath 5 minutes now. 4th and 4 at the Raider 14. As the Raider faithful come to their feet. I formation. Trying to get the Raiders to jump off sides. They're not biting. Snaps the ball. Handoff goes to Thomas. He's not going to get there. He is stuffed way before the first down. And there'll be a turnover on downs. East Carter will take the ball. So 1st and 10. East Carter at their own 14. What a stand by that defense. Kind of leaving off where the way they played the last 3 or 4 weeks really have just hit a different gear. And if you're familiar with this Raiders team, you know what I mean. The linebackers have not over-pursued. The defensive line hasn't gotten upfield on screen. They played their, a lot of the teams they played have run gap scheme, just put frankly, but East Carter. Bend, don't break, and they're going to get the possession here. Ball's actually going to be spotted at their own 11, 1st and 10. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke to his left. A receiver to his left and right, Mikey Hall and Gabe Roberts. Johnson calls for the ball, hands off to Yoke. Yoke's got a lot of room up across the 15, 20, across the 20, and he's going to be marked down right around the 25-yard line. This should be enough for a Raider first down, brought to you by Red RX Pharmacy in Greenup. Of course, tonight's game is brought to you by J.D. Flooring. For all your flooring needs, see the good folks at J.D. Flooring. And by Kurt Robertson State Farm Insurance. Kurt Robertson can help you with home, health, and your vehicle. That's Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. 1st and 10 Raiders. At their own 24, Johnson in the gun, 2 receivers to his left, Landon Yoke in the backfield. Now a man comes to the motion, is going to hand it off to Holbrook, just on a little counter. Holbrook goes across the 30 to maybe the 31 or 32. And nice play there by Holbrook. He's going to get a good chunk there. This is going to be a gain of 7 and bring up 2nd and 3. If the rain has reached its heaviest point so far since I've been here. I mean, it is a torrential downpour here in Pineville right now as umbrellas begin to pop open. I'm under a canopy, thank goodness. And Johnson's in the gun on this 2nd and 3. Yoke in the backfield to his right, a receiver to his left and his right. Johnson hands off to Yoke, sweeping off to his left. Yoke puts his foot in the ground, runs over a Bobcat and gets to the 35. It should be enough for another Raider first down, and it will be. Of course, we traveled with East Carter. They left at 10 a.m. this morning. I left around 1:30, and I got here about 5:30. It took about 4 hours to get here because of traffic and different things. You got to go through downtown Winchester. Of course, I caught the school traffic, so there's no easy way here, and there's no easy way home. So might as well just win the game. Handoff, straight up the middle goes to Yoke, and he's tripped. Kind of tripped over his own man there. It looked like maybe the defensive line for Bell County was crossing there. And what I mean by crossing is one was going over top, one was going underneath, and it kind of confused that offensive line for East Carter. And Landon Yoke's feet kind of got tangled up in that process. And he'll get back to the line, but it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at the Raider 35. We're in the first quarter, 3:27 left. 0-0, East Carter and Bell County in this regional championship game. Johnson's in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his right and Landon Yoke to his right. Handoff goes to Yoke off to his left. Yoke's got a lot of room as he goes across the 35 to about the 36, 37-yard line and to bring up 3rd medium for the Raiders. It's one of those things where it's so wet and the element is so bad, the footing is so bad, the footballs are wet. You don't have to punt because there's a lot of things that could go wrong. You know, the snap could go wrong. Just as simple as catching the punt. East Carter faced with their first 3rd down of the night. 2:48 left here in the first quarter. 3rd and 5. Johnson's in the gun. He's got Landon Yoke to his right. Gabe Roberts and Mikey Hall split out. Throw across the middle. He's got Gabe Roberts. But he's going to be short of a first down. He's going to go across the 45. It'll be close to a first down. Very, very close. And let's see what Coach Tim Champlin does. I think he's going to go for this. It's going to be a couple of yards short. Good grab there by Gabe Roberts. No, they're going to give him the first down. So apparently I have the spot wrong. 1st and 10 Raiders. Good catch there by Gabe Roberts. Just a slant right across the middle. And credit to Johnson. He kind of let it develop a little bit. Bell County kind of pressing the receivers for East Carter. And Gabe was able to get off the pressure and make a nice route there. And Johnson found him. Handoff goes to Yoke. Straight up the middle. Still fighting. And good job there by Bell County. He might get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing in the A or B gap, so Yoke kind of put his foot in the ground and tried to head outside. Credit to the linebackers for Bell County. They're not going to let that happen. And bring up 2nd and long. 1:48 left here in the first quarter. It's still 0-0. And an extremely packed house. Not sure if you're watching the stream, kind of syncing my audio with the video, but a lot of people from Grayson and Pritchard and Hitchens have made their way here. 4-hour drive. Johnson's in the gun. Handoff. Goes to Yoke. Yoke breaks tackle. Spins across the 50 into Bobcat territory down to the 48-yard line. It looked like the Bobcats kind of had him stood up there at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to grab 7 and bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 3. As the rain, torrential right now. The visibility is way down, and when I say we play in the clouds, we're playing in the clouds. I'm just about 25 yards off the field. You can barely see it. Johnson's in the gun. Handoff straight up the middle goes to Yoke. Yoke, and he's not going to get there. He's going to actually lose a couple of yards. He's going to be knocked down right back at the 50-yard line. Yoke kind of, instead of just taking what was there, kind of tried to make more of what was not there. And going to lose a couple of yards, and I believe he's first in that punt team out. It'll be 4th and 4. So Coach Tim Champlin electing to punt here with 22 seconds left. And so they'll have to run this play before the end of the first quarter. Snap, a good one. Messer, punt. It's a good one. It's going to hit inside the 20, inside the 10, keep rolling, inside the 5. And it's going to die right at the 5-yard line. I believe that's where the first Raider touch happened. So a really good coffin corner punt there by Isaac Messer will pin the Bobcats way back with to start this drive. They'll happen right here in front of us, though. 4.2 seconds left here in the first quarter. We're still tied at 0. You know, we called games. I did every single Raider game this year, and I did them all last year, too. We never saw rain like this, and, I mean, it is absolutely pouring the rain. I'm kind of hoping my equipment doesn't get wet a little bit as it kind of seeps through the canopy just a little bit here and there, so trying to keep that dry. I formation for Bell County on their own 5-yard line. Toss over the left for Thomas, and Thomas has got a lot of room. He's in the open field, breaking tackles, still breaking tackles across the 20-25, and finally wrestled down from behind by Mikey Hall and Potter. Not before he gets 20 yards, and the ball will be spotted at the Bell County 26, 1st and 10 Bobcats. That'll end quarter number 1. We're all tied at 0. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now with ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find-your-career.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and and Aesthetics.
Back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network, and I hope Dwayne Fowler is listening. Dwayne, we're going into the second quarter, still tied at 0. Bell County has the possession, 1st and 10 on their own 26 as we flip into the field. Bell County will be going from left to right, East Carter from right to left. A huge crowd on hand for this regional title. A ticket will be punched to the Final Four following tonight's contest. Both teams have moved the ball well so far, but nobody's able to put some points on the board. Pistol formation for Barnett. He hands off. No, excuse me. 25.2 seconds left here in the first half. It'll be a false start against Bell County. So 1st and 15, 25-2 left here in this first half, 16-8. Bell County leads East Carter. Went a whole first quarter without any points, 24 between the teams put up here in the second quarter. Handoff straight up the middle to Thomas. Thomas breaking tackles, stiff arms a man, and goes out of bounds. Clock will stop at 19.2 as he gets into Raider territory out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Of course, you know, Bell County hasn't kicked any extra points tonight, so it's touchdown to nothing here for them. Big defensive possession here. Burnett's in the gun. Dropping the throw, rolls off to his right, now throws back to his left. It's a jailbreak screen. There's nobody over there for East Carter. He's inside the 25. Tackled in bounds. Huge play. The clock will continue to run. Well, they're going to stop it to move the clock. They move the chains. So tackle will be made right at the Raider 27-yard line. It looks grim there for a little bit. Clock is running. Well, it should be running. And down to 6.2. So Bell County with essentially just one more play. East Carter trying to hold them here. Ball's at the Raider 30. Sometimes teams are more dangerous in that 2-minute drill. You know, you kind of just don't think about it. You just go out there and execute it. East Carter trying to get to this locker room with a score of 16-8. East Carter moved the ball well tonight. Just had only been able to punch it in one time and never had the lead so far. And you got to think, this is not going to be a handoff or a run. I think they're going to throw this one to the end zone. So Burnett's in the shotgun. Thomas in the backfield with him. He's got trips to his left and receiver to his right. Burnett drops the throw. He's setting up deep. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got a man back there in back of the end zone. It's intercepted! Carter has it right between Bell County and the back of the end zone. And that will end the first half of play. At the end of the first half, it's 16-8. Bell County leads East Carter, but the Raiders take the momentum to the half. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net. Want to keep your firearms and valuables safe and out of harm's way? Porter Sporting Goods has the area's greatest selection of Liberty Safe with a wide range of sizes, styles, and colors. And Porter's also has the Tri-State's best and most complete selection of firearms, hunting supplies, fishing supplies, archery supplies, knives, camo, and boots. From the smallest fishing hook to the largest Liberty safe, the best brands, best selection, and best prices in the Tri-State are at Border Sporting Goods, Route 60 West in Ashland, where your money will be well spent.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, dessert, and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg.
Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty as the service kind of dropped out a little bit here. As we'll take another break. When we come back, I'm trying to get everything dried out. The equipment's all wet, and we do apologize for that. So we'll try to get everything sorted out here as we got the best minds in the world working on it. But we'll take another break. 16-8, Bell County leads East Carter here at the half on Log Mountain here on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net. Want to keep your firearms and valuables safe and out of harm's way? Borders Sporting Goods has the area's greatest selection of Liberty Safes with a wide range of sizes, styles, and colors. And Borders also has the Tri-State's best and most complete selection of firearms, hunting supplies, fishing supplies, archery supplies, knives, camo, and boots. From the smallest fishing hook to the largest Liberty Safe, the best brands, best selection, and best prices in the Tri-State are at Borders Sporting Goods, Route 60 West in Ashland, where your money will be well spent.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515, Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
Back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network, and I tell you, between the weather and the signal, we've had a lot of problems here tonight. And, of course, we'd rather be in the press box, but we will do anything we need to do to make sure that East Carter gets the coverage it deserves. And if that means me sitting up in the stands completely soaked, using my jacket to cover my equipment to get the coverage that these boys deserve, that's what I will do. We're at the half, 16-8. East Carter trails Bell County in the regional championship game. East Carter with the momentum, taking it to the half. Of course, got good field position right there before the half. Ball spotted right at their own 48. They went 52 yards, and in 7 plays, converted a 3rd and 14 when Johnson found Mikey Hall in the middle of the field for 26 yards. 3 plays later, Landon Yoke goes in from 9 yards out. That's East Carter's lone score. Just got a scoring update. I believe Raceland leads there now 22-14 at the half. So both these games at the half. Looking for some of the keys here in the second half. For East Carter, build off that momentum you got there in the second half. I mean, that third drive that you had. You know, neither team's had a whole lot of possessions. There's been long drives, but Bell County with just 2 big runs. And for the most part, and it may not show that in the stats, East Carter's contained Thomas pretty well. I'd like to know how many times Bell County's been held to 16 at the half. Very powerful offense. They don't run anything fancy. They run the old-school power eye wishbone sets. And East Carter kind of decided that, you know what, if we're going to go down, we're going to go down throwing, and threw the ball quite a bit on that final drive, and it paid off as we're able to get in good field position, and a couple plays later punch that one in. When we come back, we will get some keys for the second half for both teams and talk a little bit about this weather that's really wreaked havoc on our broadcast. When we come back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look for more. Since 1979, Self Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Self Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now with ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find your career.
Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
Want to keep your firearms and valuables safe and out of harm's way? Porter Sporting Goods has the area's greatest selection of Liberty safes with a wide range of sizes, styles, and colors. And Porter's also has the Tri-State's best and most complete selection of firearms, hunting supplies, fishing supplies, archery supplies, knives, camo, and boots. From the smallest fishing hook to the largest Liberty safe, the best brands, best selection, and best prices in the Tri-State are at Border Sporting Goods, Route 60 West in Ashland, where your money will be well spent.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetic.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Canonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Canonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shops. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops return
refresh, refuel.
Back out here on the Cool Hits Sports Network as we're trying to get some things figured out here. I believe I've dried out my equipment the best I could. I've actually sacrificed my raincoat to kind of protect the equipment just a little bit. And I am telling you what, the fog has rolled in. Look at this fog. I don't think so. I mean, I'm talking, this is a full cloud. This is not fog. As right here in front of us, I mean, the visibility has went to nothing. Both teams are back out on the field warming up. Still 2 minutes left here in the half. We're going to keep it right here. But when we said that we're up on a mountain, we are up on a mountain as a full-on cloud is rolling through the middle of the field right now. I know you can't see it. I'm trying to describe it to you. When I say this is not, it doesn't look like what it would after fireworks go off. It doesn't look like fire extinguishers or an entrance for a certain team. This is an actual cloud that's knocked visibility down to less than 100 yards. It's rolling through the middle of the field now. So, and it doesn't look like there's any inside as it's coming from left to right. As it just now rolled in. So that may play a factor in the second half. So looking at some of the keys here for East Carter. Build off the momentum. I think you're going to have to put the ball in the air more in the second half if you're going to win. For Bell County, Bell County's going to give the ball to Thomas. And they'll live and die by that. So, there's really no keys for them. East Carter just needs to try to do a better job containing him. As I'm still in awe of this fog that has rolled in. You can call it fog, but this is a full-on cloud. So, it almost, some of these Carter fans are saying if they let something off. No, this is a cloud. So, both teams have made their way over the sideline. Officials are meeting at midfield. We're getting ready to play this second half here in the regional title game. Huge first possession for the Raiders. I think if you're East Carter, you don't score here, you punt the ball back, they score quick, you're in trouble. If you're East Carter, and let's say you pick up a couple first downs, you punt the ball away, and you make a stop, then you're right in it. I don't think you can allow a Bell County score without you first scoring here in the second half. So it's either going to be a 14-16 game or 16-16 game, or it's going to be 24-8, and Bell County's going to kind of put the car in cruise control. So that's just, of course, my analysis, and you may not agree or you may agree. They score so quickly that it makes it difficult to kind of get a grip on things. I believe we're getting a couple little breaks here in the cloud. Of course, Coach Dudley Hilton Field, Bell County Bobcats here in Pineville, Kentucky, which no matter which way you drive, it's 3 hours from Grayson, 3.5 hours from where I'm from, so which is downtown Ashland. Of course, we will be joined by Coach Tim Champlin immediately following tonight's game. Well, we hope to do anyway. We're not exactly sure if he knows where we're at or not. If he does, he does. If he don't, he don't. So Bell County's got this ball teed up. I highly doubt they kick this one off, as it's already teed off directly to the sideline. They're content with giving East Carter good field position, which is, I don't know. I don't think I would do that. I would live or die, And it's an onside kick. Goes to the feet of a one Raider. It's fielded by Landon Yoke. Well, Yoke breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. This is going to go all the way into Bobcat territory down to the 49. So, I'm not questioning Coach Dudley Hilton. No way I could with how many wins and state championships he has. But next time he kicks off, I guarantee you it will not be an onside kick. They're not going to give East Carter good field position here just in a one-possession game. 1st and 10 Raiders. They got it at the Bobcat 49. As the rain has really taken a lot of the breath out of that Bobcat crowd across the way when we first started. I mean, it was jam-packed. Now, less than half the bleachers filled. So I'm not sure if they made their way to their cars or they, and there's not a whole lot of people walking around. 1st and 10 Raiders, split back formation for Johnson. He's got a receiver to his left and his right. Holbrook and Yoke in the backfield. Potter in that tight end formation. Johnson Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle, and he's bottled up, and he will dive forward, maybe to the 45. So a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. We're going to actually give him 4, 2nd and 6 at the Bobcat 45. He's sort of trying to get downfield and potentially tie this game up. Coach Dudley Hilton Field, what a great guy he is. I mean, just truly a Mount Rushmore figure. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle, bounces it outside, cuts it up. He's in the open field inside the 40. He's going to need to start a first down as this one's going to go down to the 36. He had one man to beat, and it would have been 16-14. So right down the field, the Raiders go. 1st and 10 brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy in Greenup. Of course, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the great folks at J.D. Flooring. For all your flooring needs, see the good folks at J.D. Flooring. 1st and 10 Raiders. Got it at the Bobcat 36-yard line. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle, lowers his shoulder. He's still not down, but the second wave is going to come in and take care of business. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 2nd and 10. The play looked promising to begin with. And Yoke really, if he would have made one more guy miss, he would have had at least a first down run. Give credit to the Bobcat linebackers. They have played well tonight. When does Tim Champlin pull that trigger on going to the air? You know, you kind of want to catch him off surprise. You don't want to be in just 3rd and long passing situations. Split back formation. Johnson's in the gun. Drops the throw, throws over to his left, and he's got Gabe Roberts. Roberts with a minimal gain. Clock will continue to run. This is not going to get very much, maybe a couple yards at best. Actually, they're going to give him forward progress. So they're going to give him 3 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and 7. I think if you're East Carter, and we're going to get whistles, and I'm not sure what's going on here. And now they're going to respot the ball, so it should make this 3rd and 5. So they've respotted the ball. So now if you're East Carter, you hand this ball off to Yoke, and I think you go for it on 4th down. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. Johnson's in the gun, Yoke in the backfield. Johnson's going to roll off to his right, throws, and the pass is batted away. Passes behind Gabe Roberts. Thomas over there in coverage. And now you've got a 4th and 5. Huge play here for the Raiders. And now I think you have to throw. I'd like to maybe hand that one off there, but to defend the play calling a little bit, if the pass was on target, he had an easy first down. Roberts just not able to reach behind him and secure that one as he had a couple of steps on Thomas. So 4th and 5 at the Bell County 32-yard line. 9:15 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And a man will come in motion. We get whistles. Timeout, East Carter. We'll stay right here. Of course, this timeout's brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy. And I also want to thank the great folks at NFH Funeral Home with locations and Greenup and Ashland. They've been family owned and operated for decades, folks. I mean, I tell you, our sponsors are just the best in the business. You know, we don't just go out and look for any money we can get. We get sponsors that we know provide quality to their customers and care, and we have that in every single sponsor that we have. You want to talk about Primary Plus and First Light Home Health Care, and just to name a few, just Trace Hermanos and Papa John, just great people. So 4th and 5 for the Raiders as both teams make their way onto the field after this timeout. East Carter's going to go for this. And they're kind of in no man's land there. You punt the ball and he goes to the end zone. You end up with a 10-yard punt or a 13-yard punt. You don't get it. You still have to make Bell County drive the ball 69 yards. Johnson's in the gun. He's got two receivers to his right. Landon Yoke in the backfield. Yoke, low snap, takes it, throws, and it's caught by Gabe Roberts inside the 30. It's going to be close for a first down. Let's see where they mark this football at. It'll be really, really close. And we'll see where they get forward progress at. And it'll be a 1st and 10, East Carter. It was, I tell you, that was close. Something over there on that far sideline that Bell County not happy about. I think they wanted a incomplete pass, but the whistles had already blown and forward progress was already stopped. 1st and 10, East Carter. Ball will go to the Bell County 27. But the rain has all but stopped. And here comes another cloud. Johnson's in the gun, Yoke in the backfield, two receivers to his left. Johnson drops the throw, and just going to tuck it and run and makes it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Johnson didn't like what he saw there, and in high school you can kind of get rid of it, but where East Carter was at is he was pointed back to the left, and the ball was all the way on the far right hash. That would have been a 40-yard throw to get that one out of bounds, so he just tucked it and ran and got a yard, 2nd and 9. A really nice facility down here, by the way. I think that's important to mention. A top-notch facility. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke to his left, two receivers to his left. Handoff goes to Yoke, straight up the middle. Yoke's got open room. Yoke into the second level, breaking tackles, driving, runs over a Bobcat and gets it into the red zone, down inside the 15-yard line, down to the 13. 1st and 10, East Carter. 7:55 left here in the third. East Carter knocking on that door again, and we've seen this. If you watch my shows or you watch me, Ben, or James, and I've said this, when East Carter has to, they put a drive together. And you're witnessing it right now. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke to his left, two receivers to his left. Handoff straight up the middle to Yoke. Yoke makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, driving the pile. He'll get inside the 10, maybe marked right at the 10, and a little extracurricular activity out there is we got bodies flying, no flags, and officials kind of huddle there in the middle of the field. And we're going to hold against East Carter. I didn't see the flag. I'm not saying it wasn't a hold, and it's only the second penalty that East Carter has been whistled for tonight. 29-14, Rayson leads Sayre in the third quarter. Clock's going to run. 1st and 20 now for the Raiders. And you're not going to kick field goals here. With the way the field condition is, I know it's turf, but it's still extremely wet. But do you put the ball in Johnson's hands and say, you led us all the way to the region championship on this 1st and 20? Low snap, handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke's got a lot of room, breaks a tackle, and 15 to the 10. What a first down play. Now you probably don't have to pass it. Gain of 13. Ball was originally at the 23. It'll be spotted at the 10, so it'll bring up 2nd and 8. I believe they're actually going to respot this ball. 2nd and 7 now. 6:34 left here in the 30s. Carter on the march. Johnson's in the gun. Split back formation. Two receivers to his left. Handoff goes to second man through. That is Holbrook, who's still driving. He might get to the 8, and that's it. And the rain begins to pick up just a little bit steadier here. So it brings up a huge third down here. And I think if you're East Carter, you're in 4-down territory. You can still pick up a first down. You got to get in just inside the 2-yard line to get that 1st and goal. And but that's unlikely. It's one of those things whether you score or you don't. 3rd and 4, ball at the 7. Johnson's in the gun. Holbrook and Yoke in the backfield. Gabe Roberts to his right, and Mikey Hall to his left. Falls for the ball. Handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke breaking tackles, breaks another tackle, spins inside the 5. And he's only marked down at the 1, but it's enough for a Raider first down. And we're going to get, let's see, first down. Yeah, first down signals. They actually stopped the clock. 5:42 clock continues to run. So East Carter trying to get this game to 16-14 right here. 5:29 left. Johnson's in the gun. Handoff goes to Yoke, straight up the middle. He dives in. Touchdown, East Carter. 16-14, 5:18 left in the third. And East Carter's going to leave that offense out on the field. We're going to go for two here. So East Carter got the opening possession of the second half and took it 6 minutes and 42 seconds. 6 minutes, 42-second drive that'll cover only 49 yards. Handoff. No, it's a little fade over to the left. And caught by Gabe Roberts, and we're tied at 16 with 5:17 to go. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now with ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kchtcs.edu/find your career.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics.
Back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network. 5:17 left here in the third quarter. And we are all tied. Bell County at one time led 16-0, and it didn't look good for the Raiders. They have clawed and fought their way back into this game. Carter has this one teed up at his own 40-yard line. Approaches the ball. It's a good kick off to the right. Going to take one bounce and bounce over the returner for Bell County. And East Carter's all over him. Now he gets loose, breaks a tackle, gets across the 30, and swarmed right there at about the 32, 33-yard line. That's where Bell County will start their first drive here in the second half, 5:10 left in the third. So it has completely stopped raining. And I know that it probably won't rain anymore because the temperature from the start of the game till now has dropped at least 15 degrees, which tells me a cold front's coming through. And so we'll go from there. First and 10, Bell County. 5:10 left in this third quarter. Pistol set for Burnett. He's got Thomas behind him, two receivers to his left. Handoff goes to Thomas straight up the middle. He's bobbled up and slammed to the ground by Vic Messer and Sammons and Gabe Roberts. Potter in there also. No gain. Second and 10. Let me say something that's just absolutely astounding. If you ever question the community support that East Carter gets, I want you to think about the East Carter-Bell County game. This is not a trip right down the road. There's a full student section here, and our side is completely full as I look down on my left. Second and 10 for Bell County. Handoff goes, no, it's a bootleg out to the left. And they got him in the backfield. He's going to be a big loss. As Sammons and Barker get him way back. Take the handoff to Thomas, kind of bootlegged out to his left, and then didn't pull the Raiders at all. It's going to be a big loss, about 2 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd and 12. East Carter with all the momentum as we dip under 3 minutes here in the third quarter, trying to punch that ticket to the Final Four. Bell County kind of trying to recover. They've been punched in the mouth here. Burnett in the gun. The toss out to the left. And the ball is loose. Fumbled. Carter has it. And he's kind of shoveled it out to Thomas. And it was ripped away by a Raider. And it's a Bell County turnover. First of the night for either team. East Carter will have it at the Bell County 26-yard line. All tied at 16. Unbelievable. The full crowd of Death Valley, and of course I call them Steve Womack Field Death Valley, has made their way here. So if you're listening to me, I'm glad you're listening to me, but, well, truthfully, there's not a whole lot of seats that would have been open anyway. Johnson's in the gun. He's in that double set. Handoff goes to Yoke. Yoke breaks the tackle, runs over a Bobcat, and gets inside the 25 to about the, I think they marked this one out, but it's not going to be a tremendously big gain. He kind of went east and west for a long time, and never north-south, and nothing there, so 2nd and 9. 3:08, clock is rolling here in the third. And the rain begins to come down a little bit more. I had to open my mouth. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right. Potter's in that tight end position. Now Johnson drops the throw. Looking. He's got all day. He's in trouble, trying to scramble, and still trying to scramble, and I believe he might get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that is it. So he's not going to lose anything, but he's not going to gain anything. Nobody was open downfield. Johnson is one of those guys. He's not going to put the ball in harm's way. Actually, he may actually lose a yard. So this one's actually going to be a loss of 3, so 3rd and 12 right now. Beechwood defeated Barton County 55-0. Final. Ball's at the Bell County 29. So you don't have to get a first down here, but I think a punt is useless. I think you have to, if you don't get anything here, you throw it to the end zone. Maybe get a flag, a jump ball for a touchdown. Johnson drops the throw, rolls off to his right. Nobody's open, finally throws, and it's caught by Mikey Hall, makes a man miss, makes another, and he goes in. Touchdown, he's caught on. Mikey Hall caught him just standing over on the far sideline, wide open, catches the ball, makes the man miss, spins, goes inside the 10, and goes in. 22-16 East Carter. That's 22 unanswered for the Raiders. The composure of Johnson, he kind of rolled off to his right, and you could tell in his body language, he kind of hesitated, like he was going to run that football if Johnson didn't, or if Hall didn't break open. East Carter going for 2. Same play. Johnson rolls off to his right. Here comes the flag. Johnson goes in for the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag. And it was dropped early, so it might either be a legal formation or it might be an offside. You just never know. Let's see what the call is here now. Interesting. And we're going to get an illegal shift on East Carter. Of course we are. We cannot allow East Carter to get an 8-point lead down here. This is Bell County. That's what we're made of down here. So we're going to retry this. What if they throw it again if we get it? Just a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be spotted at the 8. You're still going to go for 2 here. Now, 1 point's not going to help you. Bell County shows no signs of trying to kick the ball. Thomas is their kicker, and anytime he's kicked it east, he's kicked it 5 yards straight out of bounds. So I think now you have to throw the ball. Johnson's in the gun, split back formation. Holbrook to his right, Yoke to his left, 2 receivers to his left. A little confusion defensively for Bell County. Snap, throw. He had a man wide open, but he just couldn't find him. He's going to be sacked. The ball is fumbled, and Bell County recover it, but the damage done. 22-16, East Carter leads over Bell County here late in the third quarter. We'll be back on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network, the official network for East Carter. Been with them all season long, haven't missed one game. The only media company who hasn't. Carter's kick will be fielded by an up back. At the 25-30, circles off to his left, and he's going to get good field position before he really pays the price. Right at the 40-yard line, Jackson Barker and Beeson combine on the hits. And trying to do my best. I know that there's a little bit of static going on there. It's not something I can really fix right now. My equipment got wet because, I mean, it really just think of the scene off Forrest Gump when they're walking through the fields of Vietnam. The rain was really coming in sideways. I sacrificed my raincoat to keep my equipment dry, but even still, some damp got through. Burnett's in the pistol. Handoff goes straight up the middle, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. It was up back and driven back in the backfield. All the way back inside the 35. No gain. It'll be a 2nd and 10 play upcoming for Bell County. And I'm telling you, when I say that the air has been sucked out of this place, I mean it. Looking across the way, everybody's sitting down. Their arms are crossed. Their elbows are on their knees. No energy on that football sideline. Coaches don't look energetic. Burnett in the wishbone. Handoff goes to Thomas. Straight up the middle. And he's going to get 3 or 4. They bring up 3rd and down. This ball will be spotted right at the Bobcat 46. 3rd and 3. As we dip under 1 minute here in the third, East Carter leads 22-16. Wishbone formation. Burnett. Handoff goes to the second man through, and he's got the first down before he's driven back. Good job by the Raider defense, but he will have that first down. Clock will stop, 28.2 left here in the third. First and 10, Bell County. Ball spotted at their own 49-yard line. Wishbone formation. Handoff goes the third man through. That is Carter. And he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple, if that. Not Carter, excuse me. Thomas. That'll end quarter number 3. After 3, East Carter leads 22-16. We'll flip into the field. We'll be back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Quality Marathon Gasoline. Great monthly specials on snacks and beverages and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shops. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now with ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find your career.
Back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network. We're ready to start quarter number 4. Bell County will face a 2nd and 7 at the Raider 48-yard line. They're exclusively wishbone at this point. They are. I'm telling you, listen, there is nervousness on that Bell County side. Handoff goes straight up the middle to Thomas, and he is stuffed. Messer. And number 61, Cooper, combined on the stop. EKC Lineman of the Year. I tell you, you could pick. There's several of them on that defense and offensive line. They play as a group, and you can't beat it. Best offensive line in the area, and anybody that disagrees, well, they're just wrong. So, 3rd and long for Bell County. Wishbone formation. Burnett under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls off to his right. He got a man wide open out in the flat, and it's caught inside the Raider 40, 30. Down the sideline, cut back in the middle of the field, and it's going to be a Bell County. They're going to be marking down right at the 1-yard line. Somebody got lost over there. So Miller with the reception, and he's going to gain a couple of yards. He'll be a couple of yards just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal for Bell County. He was just wide open. It wasn't. It was just a busted coverage. That's just the best way to say it. It wasn't an excellent throw. It was kind of a rainbow out there in the flat, but there wasn't nobody within 15 yards of him. So 1st and goal, Bell County. 10:40 left here in the 4th quarter. Trying to take the lead back. I formation. Burnett under center. Quarterback keeper, and no signal yet. Touchdown, Bell County. So we are tied 22 all right now. Huge 2-point conversion here. You're going to have to stop them eventually on these 2-point conversions. Arnett gets the play call, and let's see, they are going to be in that very heavy set again. Under center, handoff goes to Thomas, straight up the middle, and he ain't going to get there. He waddles it back, and he's going to jump on it, but it won't help him much. Won't get any points, so the 2-point conversion's no good. We're all tied at 22, 10:29 left. East Coast will be getting the ball when we come back on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one, recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you
back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network. They'll try to wrestle the mic here. Apparently got a short somewhere. We'll get that fixed next commercial break. East Carter with 10:29 left will get the football back. Just what they like. Perfect timing. Gabe Roberts will take this kickoff, though. And he's got a lot of room. Here comes a flag. Of course it does on this potential long run back. And this ball's going to land up way deep into Bell County territory, but it's going to come back. The flag was thrown on the far sideline, on that Bell County sideline, completely 40 or 50 yards away from the play. So, interesting to see what they call here. They're going to call a hold on East Carter 40 yards away from the play. Interesting. When they say you're 14-point dogs when you step off the bus, they mean 14-point dogs and 40 yards away from the play. Either way, East Carter will have this ball. Tied up here in the fourth quarter. All Coach Champlin could ask for it. He is hot. He is not happy with these officials. Let's see what they're doing here. Still trying to figure things out. Now they're going to mark it off. They don't know what they're doing. These officials have called a pretty good game so far, but just in the little nicks and crannies, you see it there just a little bit. Bell County still with only one flag all night. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke to his right. A receiver to his left and his right. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Still up, and he's going to get just a gain of a couple there. Good job by the Bell County linebackers. Yeah, the officials have done pretty good tonight. Honestly, they have. Kind of let them play here and there, but kind of disagree with calling a holding call 40 yards away from the play. 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. They're at their own 39-yard line. Can they put together one of those drives they had at Russell, where it was 10 minutes, 6 seconds, and just eat away the clock? And we're going to have to put that to the test right here. Johnson's in the gun. 2 receivers to his right, and Landon Yoke in the backfield. It's a toss out to the right. Landon Yoke. And breaking tackles, but he's just going to get right back maybe a couple of yards, and that is it. He'll bring up 3rd medium. He will cross the 40 to the 41. So 3rd and 5 for East Carter. It's 3rd down. You say you don't get it. Are you punting the football, giving the ball back to Bell County? I think you got to. I don't think that you can go for it here. I think you got to just trust your defense. Johnson's in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Landon Yoke in the backfield. Johnson drops the throw. Throws. Gabe Roberts has got it. Up close to midfield. He'll have a Raider first down. Slant across the middle. Gabe Roberts' middle name has become Slant over the last 3 or 4 games. And he'll move those chains for a Red 8 RX Pharmacy first down. Of course, touchdowns this season are brought to you by Johnson Chiropractor. Like Dr. Shannon Johnson gets you back in the game of life. Of course, I know Dr. Shannon Johnson personally. He's a chiropractor I would go to, and I got the white coat syndrome. Anytime I see a doctor, I start freaking out. Johnson's in the gun. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. Landon Yoke puts his foot in the ground, runs over a Bobcat, and gets inside the 45. Actually, they're going to mark it right at the 45. So good first down play there. Gain of 6. And we're on 2nd and 4. 8:25 left here in the fourth quarter. We're all tied at 22. East Carter on the move. Everybody from Grayson is on their feet. Johnson in the gun. Yoke to his left. 2 receivers split out to his left. Holbrook in that tight end position. Ball is dropped. Handoff goes to Holbrook. Holbrook is going to lower his shoulder, get inside the 45. We've seen that little struggles with the snap a few times tonight, and I think that's the quality of the field condition. Yes, it is a turf field, but it's rained 3.5 feet in 2 hours down here. And it brings up 3rd and 2. Holbrook gets 3. So at the Bell County 42, East Carter forced at a 3rd and 2, and I'll just put it to you simple. There's no way I'm punting the ball right now. 7:29 left, clock is rolling. We're all tied at 22. Johnson's in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Yoke in the backfield. Handoff goes to Yoke straight at the middle. He's got the first down and more. Landon Yoke in the open field inside the 30, 25, 20, and finally wrestled down behind by Thomas for Bell County, but not before a 17-yard run. And they'll move the 6 for East Carter. 7:13 left. Landon Yoke kind of faked to go C-gap, and for those who don't know C-gap, that is the 3rd split down the offensive line. The defender kind of bit in, got him off balance, and took it to the outside. There was nobody out there for him, and finally was wrestled down from behind by an arm tackle, which is unusual. Landon Yoke almost put it in the end zone there. Johnson in the gun, Landon Yoke in the backfield. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. That offensive line's working good. It's still working good, and Yoke dives inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. So gain of 4 on first down. 6:34 left here in the fourth quarter. Actually, they may actually give him 5. They will. Ball came really close to coming loose there. I think Yoke's got to put that thing away. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke in the backfield. 2 receivers to his left, Hall and Roberts. Potter is checked in at that tight end position. Johnson calls for the ball. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. Yoke spins inside the 15 to the 12. It'll be close to a Raider first down. He looks like he might be just a half a yard short. 3rd and short. We're under 6 minutes here on Log Mountain. 22 all. 3rd down. 3rd down. Third and less than a yard. Johnson in the gun. Same formation as last. Potter in that tight end position. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. He's got the first down. He'll dive and get to the 12. It'll be enough for an East Carter first down. No signal yet. Well, whoa. Oh, they're going to give it a first down. I thought they were going to. They kind of laid the ball down there. I thought that was going to be the spot, and they kind of adjusted it. So, 1st and 10. East Carter at the 12. They can pick up a first down in between the 1 and 2 yard line. 5:15 left. Johnson's in the gun. This one's going to Yoke, the workhorse. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. Kind of just driving. He's going to get down to maybe the 9, and that's it. We dip under 5 minutes here. East Carter trying to punch their ticket to the final 4. And they're going to mark it right at the nose of the football is actually going to be touching the 10-yard line. So 2nd and 8. Do you trust Carter to kick this field goal? He's been Mr. Reliable in the kicking game so far this year. 4:36 left. Johnson hands off to Yoke. Up the middle. Yoke still driving inside the 5 to the 3. And they're not doing anything special. Coach Tim Champlin says, you know what, guys, if we're going to win this football game, we're going to dominate A, B, and C gap, and that's what they have done so far on this drive. This ball is actually going to be slotted in between the 3 and 4 to bring up 3rd and 2. 4:15 left. And I don't think that you kick a field goal. I think that you're 4-down territory. The thing about Bell County is you kick a field goal, they kind of gain that momentum back because they know if they go down and score a touchdown, they win. You go down and score a touchdown, get 2-point conversion, that takes a lot of steam out. Johnson's in the gun on this 3rd and 2. Handoff goes to Yoke straight up the middle. Yoke's going to be close to the first down. Ball comes loose, and East Carter has it. And let's see where they mark this ball at. And they're going to mark it right at the 4. That brings up 4th and 2. So interesting call here for Coach Tim Champlin, and he's leaving that offense on the field. 4th and 2. You don't have to score, but you got to get to the 1. Ball's at the 4. You got to get in between the 1 and 2. Excuse me. 3:22 left. Johnson in the gun. 2 receivers to his left on this 4th down play. Johnson calls for the ball. Handoff. No. A pop pass. The pass. Who catches it? And touchdown. East Carter. What a play by Potter. The pass was way over his head. He tips it to himself and catches it in the back of the end zone. And East Carter, with 3:03 left, has the lead. Holy cow. That will be a Sports Center top 10 play nominee for sure. Somebody needs to send that one in. Thought that was no chance that was getting played. What a play by Potter. Johnson in the gun. Yoke on this 2-point conversion. Dropping the throw. Johnson has Gabe Roberts. 2-point conversion is good. 30-28. East Carter leads Bell County with 3 minutes left. We'll be back on the Cold Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net.
Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
Back out here on Log Mountain, East Carter has went and outscored Bell County 30-6. From the beginning of the second quarter to the point we are now, onside kick by East Carter. It's still loose. It's still loose. Finally, Thomas picks it up, and he steps out of bounds, and he's going to get just across the 30-yard line, and Bell County will have to go 69 yards and complete a two-point conversion if they want their season to continue. East Carter. I tell you, when they need to put a drive together, I hate to keep going back to that well, but I am just so impressed with this team. Fell behind 16-0. It didn't look good. Since then, they've outscored Bell County 30-6. Period. Let the media keep doubting them. And I'm part of the media, but I haven't doubted them. 1st and 10, Bell County. Burnett in the gun. It's a bootleg straight at the middle. Burnett has a couple of yards. He gets across the 35 to the 36 and 37. Clock will continue to run. It's at 2:48. Bell County still with all three timeouts. It was a design quarterback run the entire time. Each Carter in that containment. They're really sending their defensive ends way out wide to try to keep Thomas in the box and not allow him to get loose. A little tempo here from Bell County. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to Barnett's left. He's got Thomas in the backfield. Handoff. It's a sweep to Thomas. Thomas puts his foot in the ground, and he's met by Isaac Messer right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout, Bell County. Well, no, we're going to get I believe Mr. Sammons lost his helmet. That's why we're getting a stoppage of play. Now the clock will run. We're at 2:10 left here. East Carter trying to punch its second ticket to the Final Four in 3 years. Third and 3. Ball's at the Bell County 38-yard line. And we got whistles and timeout East Carter. We'll keep it right here. Of course, appreciate your patience here tonight. It's been, up here on Long Mountain, a lot of people have never made the trip up here to, I believe the town's actually Pineville. We're on top of a mountain. When I say we're on top of a mountain, I mean randomly clouds just come through the field sometimes. That's how high up we are. So it's about, if you map it out, it says 3.5 hours, but it takes you about 4 with all the traffic and the way the weather has been. It's rained nonstop the whole entire game. It hasn't rained at all in the fourth quarter, but our equipment is very liquid sensitive. So I took a Columbia waterproof jacket and just kind of threw it over everything, and I think that kind of saves us for here tonight. But be interesting to see what the equipment looks like tomorrow. I'll have to bring it inside and kind of put that over the bin. 3rd and 3 for Bell County. They're on the field. Burnett's in the pistol. He's got Thomas behind him. No, now they're going to move to the heavy set. Wishbone formation. Handoff goes to Thomas straight at the middle, and he's loose into the open field. And he's caught down from behind by Mikey Hall. What a play by Mikey Hall, but he's going to get all the way down to the Raider 32. Clock continues to run. It's at 1:46. Bell County still with all 3 timeouts, and we got a Raider down. And I believe that is Mikey Hall. And it's a cramp. Thank you. Thank you, God. Unusual to see a cramp this down. I know Mikey's going to go back and listen to this broadcast. You need to start eating some bananas or something. You need to start drinking some more fluid. It's 50 degrees outside. We shouldn't be cramping up. Bless his heart out there on the field. Played his guts out tonight. The ball will be spotted right at the Raider 36-yard line. Hall's up. What a game he's played tonight. Huge 2 touchdown catches for Mikey Hall tonight. Well, excuse me, 1. And he had a huge third and long conversion. A minute 46. East Carter leads by 8. 30-22. Wishbone formation for Bell County. Thomas behind everybody. This one's going to him for sure, and it does. Goes to Thomas straight up the middle, and he's in the open field, and he's going to go in. Touchdown, Bell County. And they may run him down. No, they're not. Touchdown, Bell County. With 1:29 left here. So East Carter's going to get this ball back, but they're not going to be behind when they get the ball back. A huge 2-point conversion here for Bell County. Still with all 3 timeouts. Same formation, wishbone, heavy set, 2 tight ends, no receivers are split out. Everybody in the box here for East Carter. Under center's Barnett, hands off, and we are tied. It's 30-all, a minute 29 left. East Carter will have the football when we come back on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net.
Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
Back out here on top of Log Mountain. It's all tied at 30. 1:29 left. East Carter will get the football. And interesting here, I wonder if Bell County is going to do their traditional kick and give East Carter good field position. Thomas is their kicker. It looks like maybe this may just be an onside kick here. Let's see here. East Carter, everybody at line. Now they're going to kick this one right down the middle of the field. And it's going to be fielded by Rylan Fowle, who heads off to his left. Cuts back in the middle of the field and is going to be swarm tackled at the 30, maybe the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 East Carter, 1:21 to go. They'll start at their own 30-yard line. No choice there. They had to kick it to him. You can't give East Carter the ball at the 50-yard line. East Carter with only 1 timeout left. I'm interested here. If you're East Carter, do you just run the clock out? If you're Bell County, do you use your timeouts? Or do you just go to overtime and say, we'll decide it there? Johnson's in the gun, Yoke in the backfield. Briar, Holdbrook, and Potter are in. A very heavy set. Gabe Roberts and Mikey Hall, bunch set. Now, dropping the throw is Johnson. He's got Gabe Roberts up across the 30, 35, breaking tackles, still breaking tackles, dive forward, and it'll be up 2nd down. 1:08 left. It'll be a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. East Carter quickly the ball. Under a minute left here. We're all tied at 30. Regional championship. Johnson's in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. Calls for the ball. Johnson rolls off to his right. Looking downfield, throws. He's got Gabe Roberts out of bounds. 1st and 10 Raiders. up close to the 46, 47-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 44, actually. But it's enough for a Raider first down. 46.9 seconds. Clock is stopped. East Carter still with one timeout left. How close do you have to be for Carter? I think you got to be. I think the 20-yard line's the magic number. I think that's his. I think that might be his limit. Johnson's in the gun. Two receivers to his right. Johnson drops the throw. Fakes. Throws down the near sideline. This one's going to go way out of bounds. There was kind of hand fighting there between a couple of players, but the ball went so far out of bounds, you're not going to call anything there. 40.9 seconds left. It's 2nd and 10 for the Raiders at their own 44-yard line. What a game this has been. East Carter went down 16-0 early, and it didn't look good. Since then, they've outscored Bell County 30-14. Johnson in the gun, Yoke to his right, and a very heavy bunch formation. Johnson drops the throw, looks, throws, and skips off the hands of the intended receiver, Mikey Hall, right at the first down marker with 36.1 seconds left. We're going to have 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Now, what do you got up here? You got to get to the marker here. I think if you're East Carter, and if you don't get any yards here, you have to punt. I mean, there's just no, you don't have a choice. You got to punt. 36 seconds left, 30 all. And the regional title. Johnson's in the gun, two receivers to his left. And the handoff goes to Landon Yoke, breaking tackles. Landon Yoke into Bobcat territory. He's going to come up just short. And clock continues to run. Bell County didn't call timeout. Interesting. Clock continues to run. Bell County with all 3 timeouts. They're not going to use them. East Carter's content with running the clock out and heading to overtime. We're under 15 seconds left. East Carter's going to take this one to overtime. Clock's going to run out in regulation. And nope, we're going to get 1 second left. There's going to be 1 second left on a 4th down. So I think, listen. For those of you who think Coach Tim Chamberlain doesn't know what he's doing, it's 4th and 2 right now for East Carter. They have it as the rain begins to fall again. They have it at the Bell County 48. He called a timeout with 1 second left, and he's just going to heave this to the end zone. You know, Bell County's going to go back into that prevent defense. As Thomas and a few other secondary players are going to just stand right at the 5 and 10 yard line, what it appears to be now. East Carter still on their sideline, so there's actually an injured Raider over here on the near sideline. I believe that's Salmon just getting stretched out. Cramps, and I tell you, that may be a quality of the turf field. You know, East Carter's used to playing on grass. So, interesting. Bell County come down on the field here. You never know. You never know what could happen. Will it be a miracle on top of Log Mountain that will propel East Carter to the semi-state championship game, or are we going to go to overtime? One play. Here comes East Carter on the field. There's nobody back deep for Bell County. Nobody. Now they're going to put Thomas back there and another safety. I believe that's Burnett. But Johnson's in the gun. Two receivers. Johnson drops the throw, steps up in the pocket, rolls off to his right. He's just going to heave this one to Gabe Roberts. It's going to skip off his hands, incomplete, and we're going to go to overtime. We'll keep it running here. So I believe we're going to have another coin toss. Overtime! Here at the regional championship game. And I believe I need to pull out my phone because my Apple Watch is dead. Or it got water in it, one of the two. We're not sure. 9:46 p.m. Eastern Time. The rain continues to come down. I really need it to stop raining because there's a bubble in the canopy, and I'm scared it's going to come down on the equipment. So, ideally, if you're East Carter, you want to win the toss, go on defense first. East Carter will only send one captain out. Mikey Hall will meet Thomas at midfield. Coach Tim Chamberlain, Coach Dudley. We're in overtime. Two excellent football teams, I tell you. Whoever comes out of this game, whoever they play will have their hands full next week. Two excellent teams. And officials kind of giving overtime instructions to both teams here. Both teams will have a chance to touch the ball, whether they score on the first play, the fifth play, the 10th play. They're not going to be 10 plays, but I think this will be decided in the first overtime. That without kickers involved, I think whoever is able to get the 2-point conversion will win this game. East Carter stopped Bell County a couple of times tonight on 2-point conversions, and East Carter so far 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions tonight. Coin goes in the air, and it is won by Bell County, and they'll go on defense first. So they're going to play on the opposite end of us, of course. So East Carter will get the ball first, and you can expect a healthy dose of Landon Yoke. I think the ball is either spotted at the 20 or 25. Not exactly sure. So East Carter, I don't think you even have field goal in the back of your mind. I think it's touchdown or turnover, because that's what Bell County is. They're not going to go out there and get the ball to the 5 on 4th and goal and kick a field goal to potentially beat you. They're going to run out there and try to run a play, because I don't think they have a kicking game. First and 10 East Carter. The offense gets back onto the field. They have been phenomenal tonight. That offensive line has been great. 30-all, first overtime. I believe this is my first overtime game I've ever called. What a time to do it in the regional title game here on top of Long Mountain. The rain comes down sideways now. Of course, cold front's coming through, so with that, usually you'll have a little bit of wind. Whistle blows. Johnson's in the gun. Yoke in the backfield with him. We've got 2 receivers split out. This ball is going to go to Landon Yoke, and it does. Straight up the middle. Yoke lowers his shoulder, gets inside the 10 to the 5. They actually spotted the ball at the beginning at the 10-yard line. So, gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Second and goal for the Raiders at the 5-yard line. Johnson's in the gun. Heavy set still. Landon Yoke in the backfield. Snap, handoff goes to Yoke, straight up the middle, making man miss. It goes in! Touchdown, East Carter! 2 plays. And now East Carter's going to go for 2 here. Not sure about the high school overtime rules. It's one of those things, you kick the extra point, you go for 2. East Carter just said, you know what, if they're going to put the ball to 3, we're averaging 5 yards to carry. I like my chances. Let's go for 2 here. Huge play here for the Raiders, trying to make it an 8-point lead. Johnson's in the gun. It's the same formation. No, actually, they brought in Gabe Roberts, lined up just inside that slot, a box formation. Johnson in the gun. Handoff. No, it's a pass. Looking to throw. He's in trouble, and he's sacked. So 2-point conversion is no good. So 36-30, and Bell County will get a chance here. First and 10, Bell County. Ball be spotted at the 10-yard line, so you might as well just say first and goal. Can East Carter get a turnover here? And Bell County with only one turnover today. East Carter trying to fault this away. High formation, handoff goes to Thomas, and he's tackled at the 6. The play there by Potter. Second and 6, second and goal from the 6. Potter, if he gets past Potter, he goes in on first play. I just call it what it is. Ball at the 6-yard line, second and 6. East Carter is very close. Barnett, wishbone formation. Handoff goes to Thomas, and he's wrapped up and thrown down at about the 2-yard line. East Carter, just think of it this way. You got 2 plays to win a regional championship. Can you hold them for 2 plays here? High formation for Bell County. Thomas in the backfield, under center. Handoff goes to Thomas, and he goes in. And we are tied at 36. So Bell County is going to try this 2-point conversion for the win. If they get it, the game is over. If they don't, we go to overtime number 2. High formation. And we get whistles. Timeout, East Carter. I really wish it would stop raining. Both teams are making their way back out on the field. A 2-point conversion here for Bell County will end it. They'll walk it off and go to the Final Four. East Carter stops them. We'll go to overtime number 2. Bell County will get the ball first. Everybody over here on the East Carter side on their feet. Two-point conversion play. Barnett under center. Wishbone formation. And we get whistles and timeout, Bell County. Kind of playing a little chess here. Both teams kind of not wanting to run the play, I don't think. Anxiety and panic, kind of the feeling here in the stands right now on this side. And I tell you, regardless of the result of this 2-point conversion, this East Carter team will go down in history as one of the best. East Carter's defense has made their way back out on the field. Here comes Bell County's offense. Bell County looking to punch its ticket to the Final Four. East Carter trying to take this game to overtime number 2. No more timeouts for either team. It's going to happen right here. Barnett under center. Thomas in the backfield. Goal line set. Snap. Toss out to the right. And he goes in. Final from Long Mountain. Bell County has eliminated East Carter from the playoffs, 38-36. In overtime in one of the best football games I've ever had the privilege to call. What a football game between two just phenomenal teams. I know that East Carter is not going to be, there's a lot of heartbreak right now, but they're going to look back on this, and it's been, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll kind of break this game down here on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515, Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network, we have a final. Bell County has defeated East Carter 38-36 in overtime. A game that, just to put it bluntly, looked bad early for East Carter. They went down 16-0 early in back-to-back drives. Bell County scored, and East Carter did not flinch. They outscored Bell County 30-6 after that. Going to overtime, East Carter scores in 2 plays, misses 2-point conversion, and 30-14. Misses a 2-point conversion. Bell scores on a 3rd and goal from the 1 and gets the 2-point conversion, and that is your final. So East Carter will fall here in the regional championship in a game that by far and away the best I've ever had a chance to watch and call, and truly just couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, I truly, I want East Carter to win, but I just can't tell you how proud I am of those boys and what they accomplished this year. And when, like I said, I've said it several times, we walked out of Estill County and we didn't know what we had, and it was just not a good performance. And all of a sudden we were in the regional championship game and in overtime. So definitely nothing to hang your head about. Just it's tough because you feel like you had it there, and I hate to say it, but you kind of feel like East Carter was the better team just to get off to a good start. But that's just sometimes that's the way it happens, and all the credit goes to Bell County. They're a class act group. Of course, you wouldn't think anything differently by Coach Dudley and his staff, and very just a great facility. It's a beautiful school here on top of the mountain, and I truly enjoyed my time here. And it's going to be tough breaking down all this equipment, knowing that it'll be the last time I do that for football season. So we will talk to Coach Tim Champlin. Hopefully, after the trophy presentation, they're going to hand out a regional champion and a regional runner-up. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll try to catch up with Coach Tim Champlin on Go Ahead Sports Network.
Want to keep your firearms and valuables safe and out of harm's way? Porter Sporting Goods has the area's greatest selection of Liberty safes with a wide range of sizes, styles, and colors. And Porter's also has the Tri-State's best and most complete selection of firearms, hunting supplies, fishing supplies, archery supplies, knives, camo, and boots. From the smallest fishing hook to the largest Liberty safe, the best brands, best selection, and best prices in the Tri-State are at Porter Sporting Goods, Route 60 West in Ashland, where your money will be well spent. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, dessert, and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shops. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return. Refresh. Refuel. Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip, Wellness, and Aesthetics. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health Health Nurse Practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and Physician Assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net. We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Want to keep your firearms and valuables safe and out of harm's way? Porter Sporting Goods has the area's greatest selection of Liberty Safe with a wide range of sizes, styles, and colors. And Porter's also has the Tri-State's best and most complete selection of firearms, hunting supplies, fishing supplies, archery supplies, knives, camo, and boots. From the smallest fishing hook to the largest Liberty Safe, the best brands, best selection, and best prices in the Tri-State are at Border Sporting Goods, Route 60 West in Ashland, where your money will be well spent. State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, play hard, be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Reyes de Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitute. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others, should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the Tri-State. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Reyes de Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shops. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return. Refresh. Refuel. Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Spark, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net. Want to keep your firearms and valuables safe and out of harm's way? Porter Sporting Goods has the area's greatest selection of Liberty Safe with a wide range of sizes, styles, and colors. And Porter's also has the Tri-State's best and most complete selection of firearms, hunting supplies, fishing supplies, archery supplies, knives, camo, and boots. From the smallest fishing hook to the largest Liberty Safe, the best brands, best selection, and best prices in the Tri-State are at Border Sporting Goods, Route 60 West in Ashland, where your money will be well spent.
A significant number of people are both dehydrated and lacking the proper nutrients their body needs to function optimally. Intravenous therapy is a great way to refresh, refuel, and recover from the stresses of life. Bluegrass Drip offers intravenous therapy as well as aesthetics procedures that help remodel and replace collagen, all in a very relaxing atmosphere. For more information, call 205-285-1642 or go to bluegrassdrip.com. That's Bluegrass Drip Wellness and Aesthetics. Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson has great prices on home furnishings like washers and dryers, ranges, dishwashers, living room and bedroom suites, recliners, and mattresses. The electronic section includes TVs and sound bars. Shop the best products and the best prices for every room of your home at Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson. Open Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 6, Sundays 1 to 5. Call 606-474-5515, Dyer's Big Sandy Superstore in Grayson.
Back out here on the Cool Hit Sports Network, and I'm sure we're going to grab Coach Tim Champlin after the game tonight. Still out there kind of taking care of his seniors. And, of course, it was an emotional loss. It was a tough loss. But I tell you, each quarter came out here and, the common thinking by people outside the program, but they're just going to show up and get beat. And it was everything but that. Each quarter laid it on the line tonight. And I tell you, could easily be driving back to Grayson with a regional championship. I couldn't be prouder of these kids. Just a great, absolutely phenomenal, great bunch of kids. And sad to see the season end. Really, I am. I was looking forward to traveling wherever we had to go next week, but unfortunately the season will end tonight at Bell County. And but they kind of want to compliment Bell County, just class act people. And there was no dirty play. The officiating was fine. You hear a lot of bad rep about the officiating. There was never a problem with the officiating. It was just one of those things where two great football teams put it on the line, and Bell County just and Thomas just a little too much for East Carter tonight. So as Coach Tim Champlin makes his way up here, and I'm hoping that my headset will work. I'm not sure. We kind of got dumped on here. I'm soaked, man. Coach Tim Champlin joining us now. And, Coach, a game that a lot of people in the media outside of Cool Hits thought you had no chance of winning. You came up here and you put it on the line.
Listen, I'll take this group of kids. I'll go anywhere, anytime and play, man. They might not be the most talented kids. We might not have 2,000-yard backs and 1,000-yard receivers, but that team loves each other. They compete, and they never give up, man. And they're the epitome of what we want here at East Carter High School.
The legacy that particular is going to leave here it's a legacy that, it's a legacy of hard freaking work every day from January to July and all the way through the season. Every day these kids got better. We didn't start the season out great. They lost early to a team that we probably should have beat. Everybody said we should have beat, but they beat us. And these kids went to work. They could have hung their head. They went to work. They got better. And in November, when it counted, they were pretty dang good. Talk about, you went behind 16-0 there pretty early, and talk about, you go on and you outscore Bell County from that point. At one point, it was 30-6.
Yeah, we started rolling, man. Got our defense clicking. That offense was different than really anything we'd seen all year. 4 is good. That kid is good, man. And we struggled fitting it, twice, and he made us pay for it. But our kids responded well, and that's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of our kids and the way they responded and the way they handled themselves and the way they played tonight. Unbelievable group. I'm going to miss this senior class. But the legacy that they leave behind is a legacy of hard work. And these underclassmen are going to pick that up. They're going to carry that on.
Coach Tim Champlin, I'll let you get down to your team. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in a couple of days.
Thank you, and as always, guys, go Raiders.
We'll be back on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your state Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard.
And its forces will start to focus on the southern part of the region. Israeli forces searched several hospitals this week and said they found tunnels and weapons in some of them. Georgia's former First Lady enters a home hospice care. Liz Kennedy has the details.
Former First Lady Rosalind Carter, wife of former President Jimmy Carter, is entering hospice care at her home in Plains. The 96-year-old was diagnosed with dementia earlier this year. She will join her 99-year-old husband, who has been receiving hospice care at home since February.
The threat of a government shutdown is over for now. President Biden signed a bill to keep the government funded through early 2024 Thursday night. The measure passed both chambers with bipartisan support in a major victory for newly elected Speaker Mike Johnson. A Colorado judge is keeping former President Trump on the state's 2024 ballot. The ruling is another victory for Trump after courts in Minnesota and Michigan also rejected similar efforts to disqualify him from running for president, alleging Trump engaged in insurrection or rebellion after swearing an oath to defend the Constitution. The price of a Thanksgiving turkey is down, but the good news may stop there.
It's just crazy today. You really gotta use coupons and shop smart.
That's Amelia Arapia from Yonkers, who's going to a family member's house as a guest this year. The American Farm Bureau reports the average cost of a traditional holiday turkey is down more than 5% compared to last year. But ingredients for side dishes like pumpkin pie mix are driving up the overall cost. You're listening to the latest from NBC News Radio.
Keeping you updated with all the major sports.
They're calling it the biggest upset in the history of the NCAA women's basketball tournament.
KNN Sports. KNN Sports.
7-5 morning line favor for the $1 million Bluegrass Stakes at Keeneland.
More than just the scores.
So once in a lifetime opportunity, representing per usual.
Your information source.
Los Angeles and Paris have made a direct appeal to Olympic sports leaders today in their bids to host.
For all things sports, KNN, the Kentucky News Network.
Change your life in a big way.
Well, having a mentor saved me. I did not have a father in the home, and my mother was ill most of the time. And Brent really is a great listener, and he really provided that extra leadership that I needed to really grow and become the person that I became. He's a great big brother.
Volunteer or donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters. We need bigs, especially men. Start something. If you're a former big, start something again at BigBrothersBigSisters.org.
There is a guilty verdict for the man who attacked the husband of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Mark Mayfield reports.
David DePape can be seen on police video attacking Paul Pelosi with a hammer inside his home last year. His attorney argued DePape was down a conspiracy theory rabbit hole during the violent incident, believing A-list actors were raping kids, and the influence of billionaire George Soros was too great. He added DePape's target was actually Nancy Pelosi. DePape admitted he attacked Pelosi and apologized when he took the stand on Tuesday. DePape faces life behind bars on the federal charges. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Close to 450 patients at a Massachusetts hospital could have been exposed to hepatitis and HIV from improper IV administration over the past 2 years. Officials at Salem Hospital said it affected those getting an endoscopy. The hospital has notified all patients it may have exposed and given tests for hepatitis and HIV. Apple has plans to make messaging between iPhones and Android devices easier.
Apple says it'll finally bring some iMessage features to Android users. Bloomberg reports Apple plans to adopt a messaging standard next year that will allow for a smoother texting experience between iPhones and Android devices. The company will add features including read receipts, typing indicators, and better support for group chats. The new standard is called RCS, or Rich Communication Services. The company's reportedly been pushing back on the RCS standard for more than a year, even as Alphabet's Google and others have pressured the company to adopt the technology. I'm Scott Carr.
Snoop Dogg is quitting smoking. The rapper, famously known for his penchant for Kush, made the announcement on Instagram. He asked for privacy at this time. Paired with a solemn black and white portrait of himself, the post left some wondering if the announcement was a joke. Brian Shook, NBC News Radio.
Happy Friday. It is November 17th. I'm Scott Fitzgerald, and look at your sports around the Commonwealth on the Kentucky News Network. It is go time for 9th-ranked Louisville Cardinal football as they're in South Beach for a showdown with the Miami Hurricanes to close out the ACC portion of their schedule this year. And with a win, the Cards would lock up a spot in the ACC title game. The Cards' defense this year, success on third down, has been paramount, and it all starts with practice. Just ask former Frederick Douglass High School standout junior defensive back Devin Neal.
It all starts in practice. Like on the third down emphasis days, we're focused on what team is going to do what their tendencies are, and how we could use that to the best possible opportunities regarding third downs. And I feel like in practice, the emphasis really helps us in the games.
Kickoff is set for high noon on ABC. Louisville's a slim 1-point favorite and even a pick'em in some books. Coming up tonight, we've got Kentucky men's basketball on most of these Kentucky News Network stations as the Wildcats welcome the Stonehill Skyhawks, a former Division II team that's located just south of Boston. This will be the first of 5 straight home games for the Wildcats before they head to the Wells Fargo Center in Philly on December 9th to battle Penn, followed by a showdown with North Carolina in Atlanta in the CBS Sports Classic. And for head coach John Calipari, he admits his team is young and there are a lot of decisions to be made between now and then.
You're out there with a bunch of young guys, and I've got to do a really good job of showing them how to finish games. And then part of it is who should be in when you're finishing the game. Like, I got to figure that out. Like, if you're going to miss 5 straight shots at the end of the game, you can't be in then.
In college volleyball, 12th-ranked Kentucky opened the college volleyball weekend last night with a 3-1 win over Texas A&M. With just 3 matches left in the regular season, the Cats will welcome 17-9 Missouri on Sunday. Elsewhere, 4th-ranked Louisville drops in on number 7 Pitt, while 2nd-ranked Western Kentucky kicks off Conference USA play in Lynchburg. I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
Our time now, 10:24.
Keeping you informed with the latest state, national, and international news and sports. This is the First and People's Bank News Channel, a service of CoolHits1057.com. Whether it's the latest news in sports, the forgotten hits of the 1950s, classic rock, classic country, your favorite light rock hits, gospel music, old-time radio, or the greatest songs of all time, we've got you covered with the Cool Hits 1057 app. Check out all the programming we have to offer, along with the high school sports coverage you love, by downloading the Cool Hits 1057 app from the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, or by texting the word app to 800-551-1057. Wherever you go, you can always take us along with the Cool Hits 1057 app. The latest state, national, and international news, sports, and more. This is the First and People's Bank News Channel, a service of CoolHits1057.com.